If we were up north, Midwest, or any area of the country that gets really cold, this wouldn't happen. These pipes would be inside, either coming up through a basement or somewhere, but they would not run it on the outside wall because of the freezing temperatures. Here, we really don't have that issue. Here's the kitchen sink. And again, there's an outside wall. And we spoke about the freezing, and this area, probably the coldest we're going to get is probably 20 degrees. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm panning the camera around and being creative and getting an idea the best way to run the new piping without having to tear out all these cabinets, because that would be ridiculous and very expensive to tear those out and have them put back in. So I removed the refrigerator, and it looks like the best access that I have is from back here, where I can cut the drywall and run the pipes back here. And from back here, I can take it and go through the cabinets on the back side of the cabinets and come out on the other side with the hot and the cold. And we're also going to replace this ice maker box also. And just like I cut the hole in the other in the laundry room, same thing here. I'm gonna take my 2-foot level and mark it off, get my nice straight lines, and cut this part of the drywall out so that we can have it set up for the new PEX pipe coming in, and also the of course, removing the ice maker box, and having access to replace that too, the galvanized pipe to this. And you can see I could taking the drywall saw and just kind of reaching back there and see if I feel if there's anything that if the pipe's below anywhere, so that I make sure that I don't cut into anything that I don't need to cut into or shouldn't cut into. Right here you can see I'm tapping the back end of the drywall saw just enough to get my saw in there so that I can actually start cutting, because just trying to push it in there is pretty difficult. So just give it a slight hit on the back and kind of push it through. And again, when cutting into drywall like we're doing here, this is something you do not want to try with a reciprocating saw, an electric reciprocating saw, or a battery operated reciprocating saw, because of the fact that you may it's not as easy to control as you can with this handheld drywall saw. And if you're not familiar with using a reciprocating saw or any type of electrical saw, it could be it may turn out to be a bad situation. So this is the most effective and safest way that I can think of to cut this drywall. Other than I have done before, I've used a router. I had a 98 family unit of apartments that I had to do. So it was quite a bit of work to do, and all that work would have been quite a bit of work for me to just cut by hand. So I used a router, and the router allowed me just to go the 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch, depending on the depth of the drywall. and not go any further and hit anything that I shouldn't hit. So it worked out pretty good. But on small jobs like this, I do like just taking my drywall saw and just making a nice cut and taking my time and just have a nice straight line. And by the way, everyone doesn't own a router, and there's no need to go and buy one unless you're doing quite a few of these, or if you're a carpenter, finished carpenter. And by the way, this is a small cramped spot that I'm working in. The refrigerator is right. Actually, I'm squeezing between the refrigerator and the cabinet to get in here. And once I'm in here, I'm on my knees and it's not much room to work in. So it's a cramped spot, just to give you an idea. And see, since I've made one pass over it, I feel much more confident in really going into depth cutting with this drywall saw, because now I know there's nothing back there that's in my way, at least not in the spots that I'm cutting in. And so the second pass is actually making a clean cut completely through the drywall. And one thing I do know when I'm making this cut here, I don't really even have to make a line, because I know that the stud is right there, because the ice maker box has to be nailed to the stud. So, and it's right on the corner there. And now we're pulling it out. The good thing about this here, that it came out in one complete piece. So I can actually use this piece over. So when I do the work that I need to do in here, I can take this same piece of drywall and just put it back and tape and float it. They can paint it, whatever. It's behind the refrigerator. No one's really going to see it, but we are going to put the drywall back. Again, you see the drywall. You see the galvanized pipe. And behind this wall is the outside wall. The outside wall. And one thing I like to do as I'm working, sometimes some of the ideas I have just don't come right away to me. But so what I do is I try to keep myself busy, and I find the easiest things to do. And as I'm doing the easiest things, the things that I'm having problems with actually just starts to come to me, because I actually start seeing the whole picture when I start cutting into things and